Hello and welcome to TechChecker. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Dragon Touch Vision 3 4K Wi-Fi sports action camera, underwater DV camcorder. It has a 16 megapixel sensor, 170 degree wide angle, 2-inch LCD screen, and it also has a remote control, rechargeable batteries, and some mounting stuff. So let's have a look. So it comes in this cardboard box. Get it open. So that's nice. It comes in its own little hard case. 4K 30 frames per second, Wi-Fi connection, remote control, waterproof up to 30 meters or 98 feet. 16 megapixel, 4K 30 frames, Sony sensor, dual screen, 170 degree angle, Wi-Fi supported, up to 64 gigabyte, and there's the app. So I'm going to need to download those in a minute. So let's just get this undone from here first. So I'm going to need that. So it's nice that it comes in its own hard case to keep everything nice and tidy in. So undo that. So part of the back here with some Velcro clips in, another attachment, some fixings, a USB to micro USB, and the user manual. Get that back in there. Here we've got another couple of fixings and a little extender, push bike or motorbike mount for the handlebars, a tripod mount, and a reverse tripod mount, a swan neck grip, a longer extender, a cage for when it's not in its waterproof case, a clip what you can attach to a belt buckle which goes on the back of there, and a spare back screen. This one's got two bits cut out of it. I'm not too sure what that's for. Wouldn't be for that, would it? No. This one's got two slices cut out. And there's that there. So let's put all those back in there for the moment. Also got the remote control and this nice little neat thing here. And we have two batteries, so that's handy as well. So let's get the camera out. Okay, so it's got this really big lens on it, bigger than anything I've seen before. Looks like there's one on the inside as well. Big, nice big round lens. It's also got an LCD screen on the front, which you don't often see on cameras. So apart from GoPros. So let's take it out of its waterproof housing. Put the waterproof case back in for the moment. Remember how it went in? There you go, no, that's it, goes that way. So let's take that off the screen. The lens. It's also got one there, I'll leave that on. Vision 3 4K, it's got a couple of LED lights there. Got a mini HDMI, micro USB, and a micro SD slot there. Got a little spanner button there, an OK at the front, and the mode and power button there. And to put the battery in, it's got a nice slide across and open up. So let's see if there's any power in one of the batteries. Stick that in. shut that up. So it's turning on. Straight away. So I'm going to get a card. I'm using a SanDisk Extreme Pro, which I think is about the fastest one I could find for 4K cameras. Stick that in. It's got this on the front, which is quite nice. Tells you time and that, amount of record as well, and battery power, rather than have to waste the battery on the back. So let's go through the menu. Let me format this memory card. Okay, that's formatted. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect up this. Hopefully I'll be able to connect this up to the my recording software, so you'll be able to see exactly what's on the screen. So I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so this is the main menu. You get there by pressing the mode button on the front. You've got an OK button on the top, and then you've got the little spanner on the side. So I'm going to go into the video resolutions first, pressing the top button, OK. We have 4K 30 frames, 1080p 60 frames, 1080p 30 frames, 720p 120 frames, 720p 60 frames, 720p 30 frames, 2.7K 30 frames, and 4K 30 frames, which is what I'm going to be testing it on. So press OK, then press the spanner to go down, record audio, recording the sound, which I want to do. Next one down is time lapse, which I will be doing later. You've got close, 0.5 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds, which I'm going to be using, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then close. So I'll leave it on close. You've got loop recording for if you're having it inside a car. You've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. There's your slow motion settings. I'm going to leave that on 720, 120 frames because that's the highest frame rate, and that's that section. I'm going to press the front button, go over one. We've got resolution settings, 16, 12, 8 and 5 megapixels. I'll leave it on 16. You've got a time settings there, 3 seconds, 5 seconds and 10 seconds and 20 seconds. I'll leave it on closed. Auto, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and I'm going to leave that on closed. This is all for the photo side of it. Drama shot, you have 3 pictures, 5 pictures, 10 pictures. So basically when you press the button it will take that amount of pictures. Rather than just taking the one, it's going to take 3, 5 or whatever, but I'm not going to be using it for the taking pictures. I'm going to be using it for the video side. Exposure, so you can change the exposure compensation from 0 to 3 and minus up to -3. White balance, I'm going to leave it on auto, but you can have it on sunny, cloudy, incandescent, fluorescent lights, and back to auto. You can obviously change that in post process. Image rotation means that you can have the camera hanging upside down from near where your rear window view is, so that you can, when you play the video back, the camera will be upside down but the footage will be the right way up. Driving mode is obviously for the driving mode. Wi-Fi, I'll take you through that in a second. And that's, then we've got light source frequency. I'm going to leave that on automatic. You can have 50 Hz or 60 Hz. LED indicator, which is on the front of the camera. If you want to leave it on, you can leave that on. If you want it off, so people don't know what you're doing, you can have that off. I'll leave it on. Auto screensaver, you can have it on 10 seconds, 20, 30, or close. I'm going to leave it on close. Auto shutdown, it's the same. If nothing happens after 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, it automatically shut down. I'm going to leave that on close. Time watermark, I'm leaving that on off. And then we're back to that main menu again at the top. So I click one more, and we've got English. You can obviously change the language. You've got date and time, so that's already set. 2017, 2018, 2019. You press the two buttons to change the OK to go up and the spanner to go down. They're already set for me. I've got one too many there. Let me just go back. Okay, so if I go down to format, so that's how you format the card. You got reset to factory settings, and you got firmware version. Now this is version the 9th of the 1st 2017, so it's a new firmware version on here, Vision 3. So that's that, and I think that's about the lot. Then press to exit. Okay, so that was the menu system, and as you can see, it tells me the time there. It also says about the battery power, and then that's got a memory card in it. So the next thing I want to do is get the manual so I can scan the code, so I can do the Wi-Fi. So scan the code, press open, sport a look, get that, install. So it's installing very quick as well. So I'm just going to go back to the menu on here so we can look at the Wi-Fi settings. As you can see there, it's got the time and everything on the front, so that's quite handy. So pressing the button goes from the main to the photos to high speed, and then to whatever you've taken a picture of, and then to the menu. So now I need to go through with the mode button to find the Wi-Fi. There's the Wi-Fi. So I click that on. Wi-Fi now says it's on. So it then says the Wi-Fi SSID. So then what I need to do is I need to first, before I open that up, is go to my settings, go to my Wi-Fi, find the Dragon Touch there, and the password it says there is 1234567890. Click join. So it's joining that now. It's joined. Let's go back to that. Open that app up. There you go, it even says 4K, and there's the app fully open and working. Now you can flip between 720, 120 frames, 1080p at 60 frames. You can shoot straight on that. You've got normal, time, trial, auto, flick it across again, normal, loop, time for the car, and then time lapse, so you can set all this up on the go. So I'll set it to normal. Got your settings where you can basically adjust everything that you've seen in the menu. You can adjust here on resolution, loop recording, time lapse, sound, image resolution. Leave it on 16. Oh shit. Media, and then back to capture. So if you've recorded anything, you can actually record it straight on here. If you want to look at what's on the device, you just press the device button and then you back to your capture, turn it that way, you've got your full screen and it brings up the different modes there. So I can take a photograph. There you go, you just take a picture. So if I go back to here, media, it's got the device, it's loading it up, and that's the picture that it just took. So yeah, it looks quite good quality. Obviously people are going to be buying this for the action camera side of it rather than the taking the photos, but it's always handy to know that you've got a camera what can take photos as well. So to start and stop, obviously you just press the button. I'm going to do some video with it now, give it some testing, and then I'll put that on to the end. But the app for the Wi-Fi, as you can see, is really simple to use. Record, normal, loop, lapse, capture, time lapse, media. It's all pretty straightforward. I'm going to go to all the different bits. So it's really handy that you can see it on the on your phone, and also it works with an iPhone, so which has got an Android app there as well. So I'll give this a test out. I've got a high-speed card in it at the moment, which should easily be able to handle the 4K, and I'll be adding that on to the end of the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link to the 4K video. I'll add it to the end, but I'll also do a separate link to the 4K video. If you're watching this on Amazon, unfortunately it's only going to be in 720p just because of the amount of room Amazon allows you to upload. So hopefully this video is going to be of some help to you. This is a quick test just to see what the audio is like. The microphone is built into the front of the camera. This is in a dry case. Obviously when it's in the waterproof case, the microphone is going to be completely useless. I just want to give you some idea of what the microphone sounds like on this action camera when not in a waterproof case. They're normally not that great because they're designed for video, but a lot of people want to know what the audio is like, so here is a sample. Hopefully this has been helpful.